What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cole, KASE, you know what I'm saying? All the way from the Mount Baby Land, all that. But I'm speaking to the artists that be going to I'm talking about like studio time and how to use it the correct way. A lot of artists like seem to think that the studio is like the play area or something like that. And it is a place to have fun and shit like that. But if you're serious about your craft and serious about making hit records, you're gonna go and utilize that time to the extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always say that I'm never going to the studio unless I have a song ready. Like, I hate going to the studio and like I'm just not ready, and I don't want to just have anything be created out this bitch. Like, I got a possible chance of making a multi-million-dollar hit in this studio. That's how you gotta think. Don't go in the studio like, I'm just making this song so I can hear it. Like, if you're serious about your craft, you gonna go in there and try to make a hit every time. So me, myself, I just try to go in there and utilize all my time, okay? So make sure, it's like a couple of things to have before you go to the studio. Make sure you ready, set, go for the studio. Make sure you have a flash drive. That's one thing. Make sure you have a flash drive, because artists always saying to get their shit emailed to them and shit like that. That's cool, but if you serious, once again, you're gonna get you a flash drive or a hard drive, whatever, to grab your studio session, bro. You want your studio session. You want that. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you recording on the whole time, you want that. You don't want just the ending product. Why? Because, you might need to edit that shit for later. You know what I'm saying? For the radio or whatever you want to do. Or you just might want to make some nicks and nacks. You know what I'm saying, too? But always grab your whole session. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave your whole session behind. So many cats I know, they did a song. They was so geeked to hear it. They just wanted the email of the last song. Couple of weeks go by, they need the wave file. Engineer done lost it in the mix, because he do like 20 cats a day in the studio, so it's hard to hold on to that type of shit. So you gotta get it when you get it. When you do it. Another thing to have is, man, have your song written out ready, man. I don't know, this is for the writers. Some freestylers, they feel different, but like, if you going to the studio, man, have your song ready. Work on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Have that bitch ready. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing a feature or a collab. Please, 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 have y'all shit together, man. I always suggest to get up with an artist or whoever you working with beforehand. Get up, smoke, do what you do, drink, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get up. Y'all catch each other vibe. That way y'all gonna make a better song. A better song gonna come out regardless. You know what I'm saying? Get up with them. Make sure y'all got y'all chorus. He got his chorus or whatever. You got your verse. Write that bitch a couple times over. You know what I'm saying? I always tell artists, sometimes, like me, I use myself for example. Sometimes, like, I hear a beat that I love so much, like, that bitch hard. And I'm so picky about myself that I will write like 4 or 5 verses. 4 or 5 verses to the same beat with 4 or 5 different concepts too. That way I could pick which one seems the hardest to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. Y'all ain't got to do that. I'm just telling y'all ways y'all can do that to make sure to certify that you got a dope song. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is all beforehand too. This is all before the studio. Man, bet. Then say that bitch a different kind of way. Don't just read off what you writing, you know what I'm saying? Don't read off your music. You know what I'm saying? Never read off your music in that studio. When you in that studio, bro, that's why I say practice beforehand. You supposed to practice like 8 different ways to say that joint. Say what you read out, what you wrote out. Y'all gotta stop coming to the studio asking the producer what you should do. Like, I done really seen this firsthand. Niggas come in the studio, they get probably about 8 bars in and they blank. Get to asking niggas in the motherfucking session what they should do. That's not a good thing. You could do that, but that's not a good thing, bro, because then you ain't gonna get what you want out of that. It ain't gonna be what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? Go in there prepared, man. Have your raps already together. Have the way you gonna say it already together. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared to make a hit. You gotta go in there, bitch, like, man, I'm finna make a hit. I gotta make a hit. And when you in that studio, I'm gonna say this for everybody all these weak ass rappers. I'm gonna say this, man. When you in that studio, don't come out that bitch unless you listening like a fan. When you in the studio, you gotta listen like a fan. When you in the car, just like you hear them songs on the radio that you love and you like, why do you like them? Ask yourself that. Why do I like this song? What's hard about this song? What's gonna make me, how can I make a song that's similar to it with the same type of energy that I give? You know what I'm saying? Don't go in that studio making no boo-boo, man. That's how you will never make boo-boo if you listen to your song like a fan. Listen to your shit like a straight fan. You know what I'm saying? Think to yourself, man, is this a hit? You listening to yourself, but you gotta think like somebody else. Like, is this a hit? Is this actually hard? Is this good? You know what I'm saying? Am I saying something that people can relate to? You know what I'm saying? Stop going in there and just making whatever, y'all. Don't do that, man. That's not good for you or the fans. Like, you ain't gonna get no good feedback off some shit you halfway did. You feel me? So that's just a little bit of rap that I could give y'all for 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I just want to speak on that. Use your studio time wisely. Take flash drives to the studio session. Always take flash drives to the studio session. That's a must. Write that shit down. Take a flash drive so you can get all your shit, bro. And yeah, man, just make sure you putting your all in each song. It's several ways. Just remember, when you make a song, it's about 8 other ways that bitch can come. It's like about 8 other ways that song could be made. You want to make that number one way that, you know how you hear the one songs within a beat, and if you just play the beat, you can't help but hear that song. That's because they made the song perfect for that bitch. You know what I'm saying? They worked until they found the one that the beat was made for the song, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta do it. That's how you should look at every beat or every song that you make. You don't want no other nigga that's finna get on this bitch and kill it. Should no other nigga get on that bitch and kill it. Facts. Rich minds.